Welcome to another episode of PRINTERVENTION. This is a video series that we're doing at Inkjet Inc. To help the packaging industry and try and relieve some of the stress of their everyday operations related to marking and coding. Today I have Jen here, and Jen is holding, well, what are you holding?
This is actually ink. It is not an IV bag that it may look like. So this is actually ink for a customer that is using an IV bag-like delivery system.
Yep, and what's the number we call it? What is it, SQ?
We call it SQ4778.
So tell us a little bit, I guess, before we get into the overarching story, tell us a bit about the application that the customer is using the ink for.
So this particular customer is actually in the piping industry,
Okay.
And they are marking on their pipe with it.
Okay.
What else would you like to know?
Well, so is it all metal, or is it PVC?
I believe it's more PVC.
For PVC,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, so we developed this ink for them, and it's going into a competitive machine.
Yes, so it is actually a customer that was using a competitor's machine,
Okay.
and they did not have the budget approval to purchase new equipment, which was fine. And they had a need to be able to print onto this piping that was still warm. And a lot of the quick drying inks that are out there in the piping industry were actually not adhering well enough to the pipe.
Okay.
And so we were working on a project of getting a slow drying ink where they actually use a system to dry it faster. And in the middle of that process, they actually had to add some adapters because waste is such a concern in California.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit more environmentally friendly, and this allows them to actually have pretty much almost zero waste.
So we do that a lot, right? Like we're developing in our lab based on needs that maybe competitive inks are not doing the trick, even if it's the competitor's machine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people think it's the machine, but as we say all the time at Inkjet, it's about the chemistry, and we want to make sure the chemistry is always right.
Magic's in the machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Let me see. And then I think I read on our data sheet that there might even be more changes to this, right? In terms of where the feed is that right? That there's going to be change to it, or is this the end? This is the end design, right?
I believe this is the end design,
Okay,
and they
okay.
just hook it up to right here.
Okay, maybe it was maybe I was reading about the development. And then, so if the customer, I'm curious in comparison, so if the customer comes to us and says, okay, we're ready for the capital equipment side, what are we offering that would handle their coding on their pipe that they're making?
So we actually have almost all of our technology will work on their piping. So
Okay.
anywhere from our thermal inkjet, our CIJ, our high
Which
res.
is Duracode, right?
Mhm, Duracode.
And Precision is our high
and
res.
Precision, and also our macro code. All four of those that actually work on piping.
Okay.
We'd want to take a little bit deeper dive into their situation. We'd probably recommend high res for them.
Right. Excellent. Well, good job. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.